fairly serious crimes. But when I watch a person being sentenced and sent to prison, I don't get any joy in that. So our office won the case. The person's going off to prison, but I feel sad. I look at the person, I look at the family, the wife, the children, wife or husband and the children sitting there, and the suffering that they're going through, the fact that some individual is going to spend a significant number of years behind bars. And it makes me truly sad, and I ask myself, why did this happen? How could this have been prevented? And when you ask those questions, you get a different view of maybe what the criminal justice system should be about. Perhaps it shouldn't be such an emphasis on punishment as in helping people avoid these situations. When they're first in touch with the criminal justice system, what do we do for them? If they suffer from mental illness or drug addiction, what do we do for them? If they come into contact with the system for the first time, how do we prevent them from graduating to a life of crime? Well, in Yolo County, we've embarked on a number of measures. We've established a neighborhood court where instead of people being sentenced to jail, they work out a solution with the victims of the crime. These are for relatively minor offenses, but we also have a drug addiction court and a mental health court, where the emphasis is on getting a person to change, getting a person into programming, getting counseling for the person, and then dismissing the case so they don't have a criminal record when they're successful. I've been working on an effort called Stepping Up. This is a national effort to identify places in the criminal justice system that can be reformed to divert people with mental illness from the criminal justice system. And we've identified over 50 spots in the system that can be changed, and we are working on those now. Now, one thing that's happening just last week, our Board of Supervisors approved funding to place mental health counselors with police departments to send out on calls where there's mental health issues, and to help educate the officers as to mental health issues. And Davis, Woodland, and West Sacramento are all participating in this program and contributing some of their own funds to make it happen. Well, this is the approach that we have to have. The idea that we're going to punish people doesn't work. We had one of the biggest prison systems in the world, which is now fortunately reduced. We had the 3 strikes law. We had mandatory sentencing for drug crimes. And the crime rate was higher than it is now when we've reduced the prison population. And I think we can do that a lot further. Locally, I think we can reduce the population of the county jail significantly by no cash bail and just releasing people pending their trials unless they're dangerous and unless there's a real risk. During the pandemic, we've done that, and over 90% of the people released have not been accused of any criminal activity while waiting for their trial. So it just doesn't make sense to have so many people sitting in jail or prison. But it does make sense to try to change things to prevent the family from being destroyed, the individual from being destroyed, and the little kids from looking up and seeing daddy or mommy going off to prison. That's what I want to do.